Hey, what's up everybody, Retro Gaming Guy here. Today in this video, I'm going to introduce you guys to the EMEET 4K streaming webcam. So we're going to unbox this today. I'm going to set it up with you guys today, and we're going to test out its performance. So let's dive into it. All right, so here we have our streaming webcam from EMEET. So we are going to open this up today. See what comes with this. All right, so here we have the actual camera itself. You can see 4K Smart Cam S600. So we have right here a little carrying case, storage case. Really nice quality, actually. Here, of course, we have our Type-C USB cable. That's going to be what we connect right here on the back side of the actual camera itself. And we have a user guide. So we can open this up. You can see exactly what is supposed to be included in this. We see that we do have that, and then we simply connect it to the USB port on our PC. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this. I'm going to set this aside. I'll show you guys exactly how we set this up. All right, so before I actually set everything up on my regular PC, I want to show you guys how this actually sets up on a laptop, because I think a lot of people would be using it that way. So it's very simple. You just simply sit this over. You have this little ledge here in the front. It just goes right over the top of your laptop, and it sits like that. And on the back side, you can see we have this little leg that actually helps us to adjust the pitch of the camera. So you can tighten it up like this to aim it down more. And it's really safe and secure on here. You can see it really doesn't move at all unless you physically, open that leg up at the bottom and lift it right off. All right, so here is the bottom of my TV monitor here, and I use this for gaming as well as editing videos, just regular desktop usage. So it's a little bit high here because I actually have like a bar top sort of height on my desk and setup. So what I would do here is I would actually put it on this shelf rather than on my actual TV, and you can see I'm able to adjust, the height of it that way. But we have another option here. If you look at the bottom side here, there's a thread. So we can actually use a tripod like this right here. Just simply line that up, thread it on there. And now you can see I can leave this like that. I can put this on my actual desk. I can bring it up or down very easily by just simply adjusting, the height of the actual tripod. So I'm going to be doing that today just to make this even more secure than just sitting there on my desk. So I'm going to adjust the height, and we'll proceed with setting this up. All right, so we have the camera set up on the tripod. All we need to do is turn this around, and we're going to plug in our cable to the backside of our camera. From there, we'll just turn this back around like so. And now we are all set. The other end of that cable is going to go into the USB port on our PC. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to navigate to our web browser, and we are going to jump into emeet.com. Looks just like this right here. Now we're going to go over to the support tab, and we're going to go down to EMEET link download. So we'll click this. You're going to obviously select whichever applies to you. For today, I am using Windows. We're going to go over to the download Windows, and this is for Windows 7, 8, 10, and above. So I'm on Windows 11 today. And you can see up here at the top, it's currently downloading. So it's going to take about a minute for me anyways to fully download. So we'll let it do its thing. We'll come back once it's been completed. All right, so that has just completed up here. We're going to go ahead and open that up. Here it says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? We'll go ahead and select yes. We're going to select the language that we want this installed in. And once we get to this select destination location, we're going to go ahead and hit next. We are going to create a desktop shortcut if we want to. I definitely do, so I can easily access this. We'll hit next. And now it'll say ready to install. We'll go ahead and click install. All right, so here you can see it says completing the EMEET link setup wizard. Setup has finished installing. On your computer, the application may be launched by selecting the installed shortcut. We're going to go ahead and click finish, and it should automatically launch. So please connect EMEET device, and it should be connecting to us right now. All right, guys, so I just opened up the software here, and I apologize, I'm not looking directly at you because my TV is actually a little bit higher than my camera currently, but I'm going to show you guys around the settings here within the software a little bit. You can see the picture quality is great. However, I will mention my lights are totally out of whack at the moment. I don't have everything lined up because this is literally the first time that I have ever opened up the EMEET camera. Everything is pretty much live that you're seeing right now, so you can see I don't have my green screen lined up properly. This is literally the first time, I haven't had any dry runs or anything like that. So all I've done so far is I just flipped to horizontal flip here, and I'm going to show you guys around each of the settings here. So horizontal flip literally just horizontally flips the video here. So you can see currently if I point to the left side of my screen, it tracks the same way on camera. If I do it this way, it kind of throws me off because I'm pointing left, but on camera it's mirrored. So it just throws me off. It's personal preference there though. Vertical flip is awesome. It flips you upside down. Not that you want to film this way, but if you mounted your camera underneath your monitor, which for me might be what I end up doing because my camera is higher, because my TV is actually higher, having the camera underneath it would actually line it up with my head better. So I'm going to flip that so it doesn't look like I'm hanging from the ceiling here. But under video, we have some filters. Right now it's on default. We can switch that to black and white. We can switch that over to cartoon. We can switch over to customizations. So customization is actually what I think I'll be using the most because I can go in here and adjust brightness, contrast, sharpness, and saturation. If I don't have it on custom and I go to default, you can see all of these are here, but it's all going to be on that default setting. So 50% for brightness, 28 for sharpness, 72 for saturation, which are actually good starting points, but depending on what type of video I'm doing and what type of lighting I have, I'm going to want to tweak that just because I'm a little OCD. So I can go over here to brightness and, brighten it up. That's obviously way too bright, especially because I do have one light over here kind of shining on me. That one over there is just facing, behind me. That's why you're seeing so much more light over here than on that side of my face. But I could bring it down, which here probably looks better. So I'll bring it down a little bit for this video. Contrast, we can obviously bring up and down. I think 0 is probably where you want to keep that. Saturation, we can kind of tweak that a little bit, or sharpness rather. Saturation's over here. So that actually would be very good for removing the green screen when I go to edit my videos, just to make it a little bit more bold than obviously down here where it's going to be harder to remove that. So I do like that saturation setting there and bringing that up to the higher percentage. When you find what settings you want, and you're going to want to, I think adjust these from time to time, you just hit save. It saves everything. You'll see a slight little delay there because it kind of resets. And then you're back to it. All right, guys, I have to say I absolutely love this streaming webcam right here. You can see how small it actually is, how compact it is, and I love the fact that there's so many adjustments that we can actually make to adjust that pitch on there. You're obviously going to be on a different setup than me. Some people are going to be using laptops. Some are going to be using desktop PCs with monitors, with TVs like me. Some people are going to want to mount this upside down. There's just endless possibilities here. But at the end of the day, it's super compact, super easy to adjust no matter how you have it set up. And for me, it's amazing because I've been using the camera that I'm using to film this currently, and it's actually an amazing camera, but it's very clunky, very bulky. Even if I move it over to a desktop tripod, it's still cumbersome. It's still very tough to adjust. And in order to line up the shot perfectly with this camera that I'm filming on, it has to be dead center right in front of me. And because it's so much larger, if I'm filming in front of my computer, I'm having to look around it constantly. It's just very awkward. I've been filming like this for years actually, and I usually have it kind of offset to the side, but I don't love the way that looks. So with this, because it's so small, it can be dead center right in front of me, right below my TV in most cases, depending on which setup I'm using. But the setup that I usually film on, it would be actually mounted below the TV like you guys saw today. I would obviously adjust my background and my lighting better than I did in this video today, because this is just filmed on the fly as I literally opened up the software and went through everything for the first time. But I'm able to do so much more with this camera, and it's such a more comfortable setup for me. I don't have to spend time, moving cameras and adjusting lightings. I can kind of set it and forget it, which is awesome for me or anybody else out there that is streaming or doing videos. You don't want to have to put in so much work beforehand where it just ruins the experience for you. It becomes frustrating, and now you've just spent, an hour of your time adjusting everything perfectly. Now you have to go about filming your video. It's just an exhausting process. With something like this, I literally just plug it into the computer, set it and forget it, and go about filming my video. And it just makes for a smoother way to actually go about filming, but I think it ends up being a better experience for the viewer as well. So I love this camera right here from EMEET. I'm going to put a link up here at the top of your screen, as well as in the description of this video, so you guys can click over, get some more information on this amazing product. But the price point on this is absolutely phenomenal. I'm currently using a $1,000 camera right now to film this video. This is comparable in terms of performance at literally a fraction of the cost. So definitely check them out. That's going to do it for today though. Let me know what you guys thought of this amazing streaming webcam. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section below. That's going to do it though. Give me a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed the content today. And of course, hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop for all future videos here on the Retro Gaming Guy YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.